Hello everyone, I'm silentdeth, and welcome back to my Let's Play Space Engineers series, episode 7. And boy, do I have an episode for you today. It's going to knock your socks right off. In fact, if you're wearing socks, I'm going to have to insist that you stop and take them off right now. Nobody wants any flying footwear for fatalities. Done quite a lot between episodes. We built our little hydro miner. To do that, we had to mine the rock, the cobalt rock that was right over here. Also, the silver that is listed over there was a rock too, and we mined that up. Done quite a lot of mining, in fact. Right, what was I looking at? So we still have 21k silver, 47k nickel, and 62k cobalt. This thing has just been slowly churning out stuff. Fair amount of ores here, or metals, ingots, stuff. But we're running out of place to put the overflow. Something we're going to take care of today, I hope. And this just keeps getting stuck for no apparent reason. I don't know if we're running out of power or what, but it is very annoying. Got some more solar panels going. And of course, we built our hydro welder, which looks a little bit different than it did last episode. After welding it over here, I flew it to dock and ran out of fuel in just that little bit. I had to land and wait for the ice processors to refill it before I could actually dock. So I had to make some changes to take care of that. One, we added a medium hydro tank. This is from a mod. It includes a medium hydro tank and a small 2x1 hydro tank, a 2x1x1, which is quite nifty for certain things. I think it's, yeah, Azimuth brand stuff. So that is one thing. Then we added some oxygen generators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oxygen generators in addition to the 2 that we had there. We removed one to place this, so just 4 more oxygen generators than we had before. Each of those filled up with ice prior to 2. So lots and lots of ice, which naturally makes the ship a bit heavy, quite a bit heavy. It's still fine though, because we've also upgraded the thrusters. These are pretty. They're blue. They're blue, pretty thrusters, which is just a good enough reason all on its own, but not the only reason. These are Tier 3 efficiency hydrogen thrusters. Not thrust hydrogen, but efficiency hydrogen. So you get a little bit more thrust, but primarily you consume much less fuel. And those take component hydrogen efficiency ejector, protection. These take 50 silver, 120 iron, wait no, 50 cobalt, 13.3 silver, and 120 iron. That's not cheap. Compare it to this. Yeah, we could build several reactors, several small reactors, for the price of just one of these little things. pretty expensive, which is why I went and mined all the silver that was over there. I've also balanced out the thrusters a little bit. In the previous version, I had 6 thrusters back here and only 4 facing forward. I found that that ended up causing me to crash into things because I would accelerate way faster than I would slow down. And I've also decreased the number of thrusters underneath because these are twice as powerful as normal thrusters. The tier 3 ones are. All in all, I think we're going to be okay with this little ship. I also had to add in an air vent because I forgot that. What else? Oh yes. Yes, there is what else. Of course, we've got the displays going here. 95, you can see we have fuel for 8 days. I think it's 5 days while we're flying. So it does what we want it to do in terms of not sucking up all of our power. It sucks up all of our ice instead. I think it might actually be good for a space welder. It just needs some thrusters on top here. We might even be able to make it to space with that. Quite possibly. It does have enough ice to last a fair while. It's just not very quick off, or very quick out of the gate. And we really don't want to go into space with something like this. One of the mods I have adds a whole bunch of stuff out there. Exploration Enhanced mod, I believe it's called. Just all kinds of drones and pirates and police, trading stations. It's very, very busy out there. So we don't want to go out there with like an unarmed ship or anything that can't get away. Yeah, so not going to be going to space today. This has been charging. I basically just left the game running. Up to 85%. So like 3 or 4 hours it's been charging because we did some mining. It's also a little bit crooked. I moved out the connector 1 block because I was having a little bit of trouble and added this so that we could dock. There was a little bit of a glitch where even though it was docked, it would kind of slip, slam into the ground, and then jerk back. It would still do damage though, even though it would just jerk back. I don't know what caused that, and I'm not going to fool with it anymore. I just added that maglock, no more problems. I think we may need to do something with our solar panels. Maybe. It's getting a little bit unwieldy for the little thing. So I can't decide if we just want to build this out more or maybe build a set. Multiple rotor sections. I'm worried if we build multiple ones, they'll slam into each other. It shouldn't happen, but it might. Today, the special thing. I've been playing in creative basically all day. If I sound tired, it's because I am. I just could not wait until tomorrow to show you what I've done. I mentioned at the end of last episode, I was planning on using igloos to inspire how we're going to build our base. So we have 2 igloo designs here, a 14 diameter and a 20 diameter. Then we have the igloo tunnel, which the picture has not been updated. You'll see that it has a projector in there, which projects the igloo tunnel. So it's self-repeating. We're going to start by fixing the ore overflow. Building a place to fix that, because just not enough space to put anything. So to do that, we're going to need a projector. Just grab one of those. And I can't ever remember which way is up. I think it's plus. Yes, plus is up. Pointy thing is forward. I wish they would like color them the same way they color the pivot reset platform. That would be easy to remember. But no, they had to do pluses and minuses and stuff. So forward and up. And we need a steel plate. Just one. I built a whole bunch of steel plates. That is what mostly I've been making, because this is going to be rather expensive in terms of steel plates. Now, we'll try out our little welding ship, and hopefully we don't crash into anything. Hopefully we don't kill ourselves either. So, batteries recharging is off, welders are on, inertial dampeners are on. Unlock the landing gear. You know what? You need inertial dampeners off. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. Welders are on. That would have been bad. I do need to put a sensor here, but I'm not going to. And I'm going to regret that repeatedly. But first, we want a light. Because it's dark. Good enough reason. Let's just recess this right in here. Come on. Oh, I'm trying to do right click like creative mode, and we're not playing creative. That would not work. Also, I don't like the color scheme on this ship. It's not pretty. Not even remotely pretty. But I don't have any better ideas. And this is the version of the ship you're going to see on the workshop. So, if you have an idea for a color scheme, upload it. Tell me about it. Post it in the comments. Also for the Atmo thing. For the Death Atmo miner at the dam. I would really like if you can come up with anything that looks better than this, which should not be too difficult. I don't even know how you do worse. Maybe if you just painted it beige. I guess that might be worse. Might be exactly the same too. Nice throaty thrusters. Keeping an eye on our fuel there. 95%. 100%, 95%. Yeah. Man, that welded fast. So you can see we can just hover here until we run out of ice. I should probably put an ice gauge somewhere. But I guess we'll just have to deal with what we have. The hydrogen gauge. Inertial dampeners off. I like the throaty roar. I'm glad they added that. Before it was just, you know, kind of weak. Now then, we will build. Okay, we gotta remember which projector is which. Be this one. Blueprints. I want the little igloo. Okay. Now, is there a good way to do this? Can I connect this? I guess there isn't going to be a good way, is there? This is going to be a little bit difficult. To get it placed right. Go forward a little bit. Okay, go backward a little bit. Go down. That's the wrong way. Is that on the ground? It's hard to see. I think it's one more. That looks about right. Yeah, so there's the ground floor. Do we want to go one more down? That would be level with this. But I'm not sure it's low enough into the ground. We might just have to add another set of blocks underneath to make it look right. Because the ground is not entirely level. It's pretty close, but it's not entirely level. It does set right in the ground right here. So I think we'll leave it like this. And that's, you know, far enough away. We might want to rotate it so that the doors are facing a certain way. I'm fine having them facing this way. We can grind them. They're just 2x2. They're designed to go in all 4 directions. So we need to make sure we grind it, or we weld this without trapping ourselves inside or anything of that nature. We'll hop in. Inertial deafeners. Go throaty roar. Might have to weld the inside by hand or something. Or we could just kind of go really low. Turn on these. Oh right, we need a block to connect to. Turn off these. You know what, we'll just land here inside. That's weird. Yeah, that's hard to see now. Alright. How about right... Yeah, we'll put a block underneath. Now these are white. Like white. So we'll need to make sure that we match the color. And we need to do a new station. Really, we could just do that. And that should connect everything. And maybe that will help with overwelding and stuff. Let's do show only visual. Or show only weldable or buildable or whatever it's called. That way we can see. There we go. And it's not showing anything buildable. Now it should be lined up with that. Wait, cut this out. Then we do new station. Put that there. And it's not showing it's buildable, or maybe the whole bottom floor is buildable? I am so confused. This is strange. We'll try welding it first and see what happens. Z. Don't tilt over. I think I might need to bump down the intensity of that. We'll bump up the radius and turn down the intensity. Like 1. There, that's a little bit better. It's still got that little ugly glare thing we have going. So we'll bump it down a little bit more. 0.5. A little bit better. Still can't see anything. Let's just turn it off. Maybe that'll help. Nope, that doesn't help either. Well, there's the thing we need to weld. And still nothing. Okay, I will be right back. Aha! I figured it out. It was just the bottom block where it slightly clips into the terrain. It was going, oh no, I can't place the block there, it's blocked. I had to go, no, yes you can. You can totally do that. And went through and ended up having to place the entire bottom area manually, which is not ideal, but we can make do. And just look at that go. Just keep an eye on their steel plates. Getting a little bit close to the edge there. Hydrogen is staying fine. I really like this ship. I'm actually liking it quite a lot. For being really cheap to maintain, relatively cheap for us, since we have so much ice, it's actually quite a bit better than the regular Atmo thrusters. In terms of power use, see, we have 3 hours of time left on this. And our mining ship, which doesn't even weigh this much. Let's turn these off for a moment while we back out. As I was saying, our mining ship, which doesn't weigh as much as this, well, it weighs as much as this is now, it, with I think something like 6 batteries, can only run for 45 minutes. And then it takes a long time to recharge. Yeah, we're out of steel plates. See the steel plates down there on the list there? That means we're out. Game kind of shuddered a little bit while it was saving over there. We docked. We've made some more steel plates. Went and mined some more iron. We are just using a ton of iron. If we hop in here, our cargo container here, which is the one in our ship, is full. Though we don't have all the stuff we wanted. We said 5,000 of these, I believe. So it's looking like we're going to need more cargo for the next version of the ship. Let's go back to welding. Inertial dampeners, check our fuel. Undock. Ooh. Hopefully that didn't break anything. No, good. That was a little bit scary. I'm not going to lie. I need to have like an undock button that goes through all the launch procedures. Something I'm planning on for a distant future episode. Maybe the next version of the ship. Maybe the 3rd version of the ship. Who knows? Hopefully we get that little spot that's inside there. Looks like 1, 2 didn't get, nope, 3 didn't get welded. Oh well. We'll go back and grab them later. Weld them by hand. Still good on components. Getting there, getting there. Looks like there's more stuff inside. Still good on components. Looks a little bit pinkish. I'm not sure if that's from the welding light or what. Trying to get an idea of how many things this takes to build. How many steel plates? But I shall return once I finished. Just finishing up the last little bit here. On the roof. Couple of windows up top there. Give us a nice little view. And I think we're done. Turn those off. Let's take a peek inside. 7, 4, okay. We will hop out after we do that. Checking the elevation here. Makes me unhappy, but I don't think we can put anything there. Nope. Okay, these two still need welded. Have to go all the way around back to grab anything. That's all the steel plates we have left. Probably end up grinding this back down anyway. And there is our small igloo. There we go, there's a better view. Now what we want to do is add a couple of cargo containers, a couple of big cargo containers. We want to leave ourselves a place to walk. So that means we're kind of limited with where we can put these. That's actually a little bit too far. I don't think we can move these. It would be really great if we could though. Maybe if we change this a little bit. Come out here and just raise that one. Or just change it to this type of block. Alright, that's the wrong color. Better. Our blocks. I want a corner piece. Yeah. No door there. Now then, will you fit? You want to, I know you do. I need an interior plate. Just one. Might have been the problem before. Don't have a lot of those. Probably don't have enough of those. See if it'll fit over here without that. That still might not be enough. We can move it in one. Actually, yeah, I think that'll work. And here. Okay, yes. So we did need to do that. Do that on all sides. I think this will probably be the main path. We might have some low usage places out there. Oh, and we need to hook up that. So, what we're going to do is cut our way through here. And we'll go back to our projector. Blueprints. A tunnel. There's the tunnel. Is that the right one? I think it is. I need a better view of it. There we go. So I want you to be a vertical offset. Right about there, forward. Can't see where it's going. Ah, it has that set. That's what it is. It was confusing me that way. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that puts it inside by 2 blocks. We'll have it come back this way 2 blocks. So I think 5. Come on, one more. There we go. Yes, yes, this is going to be awesome. It really is. Let's weld this up. I'm not sure if I have enough stuff for this. It's going to be close. We are completely out of iron and everything. We'll try. Welding my tunnel. And hopefully we can reach the cargo container that's over there if we didn't just finish it. Turn that off. Hop out. So we have everything but small steel tubes. And see this. Building out another section automatically. Completely automated. So you can build a really long section of tunnel if you want to. We don't want to, so I'm just going to grind this down. And you can see another mod here. Corner lights, really awesome. They just look amazing. They really do. Look better once we finish welding. We want to hook up this, though, to the tubes. In the corners here, have this block on both sides are a row of straight armored conveyor tubes. We've only welded one side. And of course we have to place these blocks manually because they're on the ground or in the ground. Right, let's go get some steel tubes first. I think we already have some made. So that should be easy enough. Then we shall take care of this. We want that and that. Should be enough. Actually, we're going to want one corner one. This one, I think. With a little black spot. Because we want it to go to the other side. Probably. Actually, it might need to go that way. I don't know. It can connect to that regardless. I think we can probably weld that one from our ship. I'm not so sure about this one. Definitely don't have the stuff for that. Give me my stuff back. There. Let's go make sure we can weld this before we do anything stupid. Something got welded. Something else got welded. There you go. A little bit bright there. And we'll want to grind out this section here. Okay, so you did not get welded. Ah, we're out of small steel tubes again. I guess we didn't make enough. Oh, we didn't put them in. Well, that would explain it. There we go. Good, fixed up both those. That means it should probably reach the rest of the way. Straight one. Ah, we need steel tubes. Naturally. Go ahead and grind this down then. Steel plates, not steel tubes. How's that? You, come on. Come on. Sounds finished to me. Are you green? You are not green. Why aren't you green? Oh, because you're not connected over here. Right. We'll have to connect this up over to this. We'll just keep going. Was off a block. Alright. I guess we need to grind that down too. So you are going to be one of these corner pieces. Not that, but that. You are going to just come straight. There. Then you'll curve. I'm really bad at pressing the right key. Just like that. Let's hop over here and weld you, and then maybe we'll be able to finish our tunnel. I'll be right back. And there is our tunnel. Need to cut this out and replace it with glass. We have a mod windows here, the frameless ones. I might have them backwards, but I kind of like it better this way. because this way has that little dirty part. This looks better to me. Now then we can set up this cargo container. Not going to be very fancy here. We already have what we want, in fact. And this guy right here, we'll actually just take this part from it. We don't want the actual ore. We just want the ice and stone. So you do that, and then we'll remove that from here. And I think, or P9, I think that should take care of everything. There we are. Apparently gravel counts too. That is quite a lot of ice. Eventually we'll separate the ice out from the stone and the gravel and just have ice in the container. But for now, getting all the ice from clogging up the rest of our system is really what we wanted. So that now we can mine more. Much, much more. We still have quite a bit to do on our base, but we're out of time for this episode. And I need to do a bunch more mining. I think the next part of our base we're going to work on is something to help us refine ores faster. Maybe. We're going to be running into some power issues really soon. But that is it for this episode. You can put your socks back on. Like if you like. Subscribe if you're not. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. I do read all the comments. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.